Good afternoon and welcome to Pod Swimming here in East Providence, Rhode Island for our fifth and final session of the day of the BGSC February 2021 team specialty meet. This will be the 15 and over session. I'm your host, Jeremy Abreu. I'll be bringing you the action here this afternoon. You're watching currently a few Gators finishing up their warm-ups. Both Gators team and Crimson has gone through their warm-ups. The officials are ready. Timers are about to enter the building here. We should have a fast afternoon of swimming. We've had some amazing sessions so far today. The 9 and 10s, the 8 and unders, the 11 12s, the 13 and 14s all had multiple drops in each heat this afternoon, and we expect that trend to continue here this afternoon with the 15 and overs. So, few first items of business here. Wanted to wish a very happy birthday to Coach Caitlin Grant. So Caitlin coaches a few of our younger teams and is the head of communication here at Gators. So Caitlin's birthday is today. Happy birthday. We also have Kathleen Hughes, who is Ruby Grove's mom, celebrating her birthday today. So a very happy birthday to Kathleen as well. As we take a look at February birthdays, so we had Andrew Ng on February 5th. We had Mateo Smith on February 6th. We have Alex Lopes coming up on February 19th. He'll be 16. We have Maggie Mahoney, who will be 17 on February 21st. So we've got some February birthdays coming up. Before we get started, I will ask one of the 12 people who are out right now on the live chat to please check in. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see the video okay. Let me know that the audio is good as the timers have entered the building here. I see Kristen Cartwright, Al Lopes, Laura Snyder. So a big thank you to all of the timers helping us out here this afternoon in this 15 and over session. So we're going to kick it right off with the 50 free. There will be 5 heats of the 50 free here this afternoon. As I've said, it's been a really good day of swimming so far here at Pods. Multiple best times, multiple time drops in all of the different age groups, and we expect that trend to continue here with the 15 and overs. Also wanted to take this time to thank the officials. So Ken Cartwright and Dick Parasol have been with us all afternoon. So a big thank you to them. And we have Vincent Ng with us today. Thank you, Vincent. And Abby Marino as well has been with us all day. So a big thank you to the officials. We have Helene Savicki out there in Fort Myers listening in loud and clear. Savannah just walked by me a couple seconds ago, so thank you for the audio and video update. Glad you can hear. I bet you the weather looks a little different outside that door than it does where you are in Fort Myers. You are probably bathed in sunshine, and we have nothing but thick gray, overcast clouds here in East Providence, Rhode Island. So good decision on being down in Fort Myers. So the order of events today will be as follows. 50 free will be followed by the 2 IM, the 1 breast, and the 500 free. That will close out our day here today. So 4 events, 5 heats in the 50 free, 2 heats in the 2 IM, 3 heats in the 100 breast, and 2 heats in the 500 freestyle here this afternoon. As usual, there will be not a lot of rest between events. As a matter of fact, there may be quite a few swimmers who get out of the pool from one event and then have to swim their next event. Now, typically, starting with the 13-14 group, after each race, they have been given a 50-yard cool down. Of course, it doesn't replace having a warm-down pool to go into after the event like we're used to, typically at Brown or even when the meets are at Seekonk. One addition you will see on the far side of the pool is there is a electronic scoreboard of sorts set up. Obviously, we're doing the electronic timing here today. The touchpads are in place, but that's about a 42-inch TV, folks, and that's about 25 to 30 yards away from me. So I will do my best in getting the times there. I've typically in the previous sessions been getting the times at least for the top 2 people. If all works out good, the top 3. However, the times don't stay up there long before they reset for the next race, so I'll certainly work to give you times. Just getting a little head start here. Heat 1 of 5 will feature in lane 2, Lily Jonkis, in lane 3, Amanda Abbott, and in lane 4, Henry Frazier. So Abbott comes in with the top time in Heat 1 of a 29:36, followed closely by Frazier with a 29:84. So I see we're up to 15 people. We have a lull in the action here. I don't know why we're not getting started. The swimmers are ready. We have the timers. The officials are ready. We could get this thing started a couple minutes early unless we are waiting for a timer or two, and we are. Here she is. The birthday lady herself, Kathleen Hughes. So I believe we now have our full complement of timers. If it sounds like I am losing my voice, folks, I have been talking since yesterday afternoon at 2 o'clock, pretty much straight. Had 2 meets yesterday afternoon, 5 sessions here today, 5 sessions tomorrow. So the vocal cords, they're gonna need a good recharging tonight, which is good news for my wife and kids, as I will be extremely quiet tonight and they can relax in peace. Bad news for all of you is I will be talking a lot over the next hour. So once again, thank you for taking the time to join us here today. It looks like coaches are ready, officials are ready, timers are ready. Swimmers will be lining up. This will be Heat 1 of 5 of the 50 free. In lane 2 will be Lily Jonkis. In lane 3, Amanda Abbott. Lane 4, Henry Frazier. Once again, Heat 1 of 5 of the 50-yard freestyle. I see Tracy Mahoney had checked in on the live stream. Thanks for joining us, Tracy. We got 16 people here, folks. We need to bump these numbers up a bit if we're going to compete with the 13 and 14 session. They brought 70 folks to the party here. So get that, copy and paste that YouTube link out to your families, your friends, your neighbors, your classmates, people you went to high school with, whoever. These kids deserve all the eyeballs on them they can get here in this meet. We're going to be quite busy here at Pods over the next couple months. There will be another 3 meets between now and the end of March as we enter championship season here for New England Swimming, which is going to look a lot different this year than previous years. Officials are ready. We do not have Jonkis, so it looks like Jonkis will be a scratch, so it'll be Abbott in 3, Frazier in 4. This is your 50-yard freestyle. We are off here. It's Frazier to the wall first. In lane 4, Abbott not too far behind, but it's going to be Henry Frazier who will touch the wall first. Heel clock, it looks like a 28.6. So that's a drop for Henry. It looked like Amanda was a 35.4. So once again, you have Frazier 1, Abbott 2 here in our opening race of the afternoon here in the 15 and over session. Our next heat, which will be Heat 2 of 5, will feature in lane 2, Isaac Bowden. In lane 3, Paige Meller. In lane 4, Maggie Mahoney. And in lane 5, Camilla Cuellar. Bowden in 2, Miller in 3 from Crimson, Mahoney and Cuellar from Gators. This will be heat 2 of 5 of the 50 freestyle here this afternoon. Yeah. So it looks like Meller in page 2 is a, Meller in lane 2 is a scratch. So Bowden in 2, Mahoney in 4, Cuellar in 5. Once again, this is the 50 free. So it's Bowden in lane 2, coming in first. Mahoney in lane 4, coming in second. Bowden with a 28.47 or a 26.47. Mahoney at 27.94. Once again, very difficult to read that, even giving my spectacular eyesight. Just ask my wife. We'll move into heat 3 of 5, which will feature in lane 1, Kelsa Dater. In lane 2, Grace Nardozzi. Lane 3, Corinne Cartwright. Lane 4, Alex Salima. Lane 5, Ruby Groves. And lane 6, Olivia Klipfel. To the parents of Alex Salima, I bet you were impressed with the pronunciation there. So Alex did come up to me prior to the meet, and he put it on his parents. He said, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know my parents wanted me to tell you you're not saying our name right." So I certainly apologize for the mispronunciation. Alex and I had a good conversation. He does say that the last name gets pronounced wrong all the time, but we got it right now. Alex Salima, he'll be in lane 4. Once again, Dater in 1, Nardozzi in 2, Cartwright in 3, Salima in 4, Groves in 5, and Olivia Klipfel in lane 6. In what will be heat 3 of 5 of the 50-yard freestyle. So at the turn, it was Salima in lane 4. So it will be Salima coming in first. Kelsa Dater in lane 1, coming in second. And Cartwright in lane 3, coming in third. So a great race by Alex Salima there. We are going to move on to heat 4 of 5. That will feature in lane 1, Taj Wiebe. In lane 2, Owen Bradner. In lane 3, Harry Fang. In lane 4, Sonia Lakar. In lane 5, Megan Huntley. And in lane 6 will be Kendra Daly. Once again, Wiebe in 1, Bradner in 2, Fang in 3, Lakar in 4, Huntley in 5, Daly in lane 6. I was talking to Kendra a little bit earlier. I haven't seen her dad Brian in quite some time. I always like to catch up with Brian about sports. Brian was a member of the 1980 Little League team from Darlington American in Pawtucket, Rhode Island that went to the Little League World Series and was actually beaten by a team from Tampa, Florida that had Gary Sheffield and Dwight Gooden on it. Little fun fact there. Here we go, folks. Heat 4 or 5. And they're off. Heat 4 or 5 of the 50 freestyle here this afternoon. So it's Harry Feng in lane 3. Jumped out to an early lead. He never gave it up. It will be Feng in lane 3. Followed by Wiebe in lane 1. So Feng, Wiebe, and Huntley. Megan Huntley coming in third there. So good race by Feng, Wiebe, and Huntley. Those are your top 3 swimmers there. Once again, doing my best with the times here. Can't really see them too well. I'm not going to lie. Those numbers, the 6s look like 8s. The 7s look like 1s. Too far away. So this will bring us to our final heat of the 50 free. For the 15 and over session, it will feature in lane 1, Alex Lopes in lane 2, Max LaRoche in lane 3, Troy Pina in lane 4, Grant Dater in lane 5, Andrew Ng, and in lane 6, Jayla Pina. Fun, interesting story about the Pinas. So Troy, who is in lane 3, is currently in the Rhode Island Municipal Police Academy as a recruit for the South Kingstown Police Department. His sister Jayla in lane 6 is a standout not only on Gators but on the Seekonk High School swim team. And their other sister, LaTroya, has just moved down to Washington, D.C. She's getting her master's at Howard, going to go into medicine. So big shout out to LaTroya, who I know is watching down in D.C. Good luck to Troy, Jayla, and the rest of the folks here. So Lopes in 1, LaRoche in 2, Pina in 3, Dater in 4, Ng in 5, Pina in 6. So this is a race where I'm probably going to need the board to tell me who wins. The water is churning, as you can see here. The swimming is fast and furious, and it looks like it's going to be Troy Pina in lane 3. Pina, the 22-year-old, with a great swim and a first-place finish. It will be Max LaRoche in lane 2, with Grant Dater coming in 3rd. So Pina, LaRoche, and Dater in that order, your top 3. Pina clocking a 23:72, it looks like. So he's a little off his best. But Troy has not been in the pool hardly at all. He's been in the police academy for the last, I believe, 6 or 7 weeks. So his training has been extremely sporadic. I don't think he's swam in a meet for longer than anybody else. He has not been practicing consistently. So great job by Troy there. Again, Max LaRoche having a very good swim out of lane 2, coming in 2nd, and Grant Dater in lane 4, coming in 3rd. So we're going to take a quick little break in the action here between the 50 free and the 2 IM. Looks like we're up to 23 people on the live screen. This is a quiet bunch. I don't see any comments in the live chat. As I continue to almost lose my voice here. I'd love to hear who we got in the live chat watching here this afternoon. The 13-14 session was amazing. So we had people from Washington State, California, Illinois, Ohio, Virginia, Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. So we covered a good 13, 14 states. I'm sure we have some people outside of the Rhode Island and Massachusetts viewing area this afternoon. So we'd love to hear from you. Jump into the live chat. Tell me who you are, who you're rooting for, where you're watching this. I see Jean Mercier rooting for Alex Lopes here. Alex will be celebrating a February birthday coming up on the 19th. Once we're done with this break, we'll be moving right into the 2IM. So we'll have two heats of the 2IM. First heat, we'll have Grace Nardozzi in lane 2, Savannah Lombardi in lane 3, Maggie Mahoney in lane 4, and Isaac Bowden in lane 5. So Nardozzi in 2, Lombardi in 3, Mahoney in 4, Bowden in lane 5 here for your opening heat of the 2IM. So while we take a little bit of a break in the action here, just wanted to comment once again and thank Susan Pascal and her staff at Pods for the hospitality here. Susan's staff and facility has been hosting more swimmers than they ever have over the past year. Pods has been open about 96 to 105 hours a week, every week here over the past 9 months. So providing a nice, safe environment for these meets to take place. We're very fortunate to have a facility here like Pods. All right, we got, oh, whoa, that'll kill the ears. We got some people checking in. We got Teddy Sun rooting for Savannah out there. We got Tracy Mahoney. Tracy, I know you're out there, but I don't know where the rest of your cohorts are here. We got 24 people on. We should have like 50, 60, 70 people here this afternoon as you watch the swimmers make their ways to the block. So it'll be Nardozzi in 2, Lombardi in 3, Mahoney in 4, Bowden in 5. Nardozzi and Bowden both from Crimson. Lombardi and Mahoney, Gator swimmers in lanes 3 and 4. So it looks like the officials are ready. Swimmers are ready. Vincent needs to stand away from the mic so he doesn't make our ears bleed. And here we go, folks. This is heat 1 of 2 in the 2IM. And they are off. Tim Groves checking in on the live stream. I know Tim's been with us. Tim put together a surprise sneak attack on his wife, Kathleen, a little earlier. It's Kathleen's birthday today, as we talked about. And Kathleen was just sitting, waiting for the meet to start. And Tim busted in through the side doors with the balloons, with all sorts of goodies, making every other man in the room seem very insignificant. And Tim was just the man at that moment in time. So once again, happy birthday to Kathleen Hughes out there. So as we get back into the live action here, we got Nardozzi and Bowden in lanes 2 and 5, leading the way here. Halfway through the backstroke, Nardozzi is in lane 2, Bowden is in lane 5, Lombardi in lane 3, Mahoney in 4. So Nardozzi, Bowden, and Lombardi, that's your top 3. We're going to transition to the breaststroke. This is Savannah Lombardi's breaststroke. This is Maggie Mahoney's breaststroke. So let's see if the breaststrokers here from Gators can make up some time here on Nardozzi and Bowden in lanes 2 and 5. Mahoney has made up some time. She moved into the third place position. Lombardi still giving her a battle here, but it is Mahoney slightly ahead of her. So it's Nardozzi, Bowden, and Mahoney right now, your top three as we enter the 50 free here. Lombardi and Mahoney battling in lanes 3 and 4. So the two Crimson swimmers in 2 and 5 battling each other. The two Gator swimmers in lanes 3 and 4 also battling. Nardozzi is holding on to her lead. She is not going to be caught here. It will be Nardozzi, Bowden, and Lombardi. 1, 2, 3 in that order for the 2IM. So Grace Nardozzi led from wire to wire there out of lane 2. Isaac Bowden close behind out of lane 5 with Lombardi picking up the pace at the end there. So good first heat of the 2IM, and that'll bring us right to our final heat of the 2IM. Which will feature in lane 1, Courtney Bogosian. In lane 2, Kelsa Dater. Lane 3, Grant Dater. Lane 4, Sonia Lakar. Lane 5, Andrew Ng. And in lane 6 will be Alex Salima. As you watch the swimmers finish up their warm down here, do a 50 warm down. After each event here. Swimmers are making their way up to the block, so we'll have Bogosian in 1, Dater in 2, Dater in 3. Sonia Lakar in lane 4, Andrew Ng in 5, and Salima in 6. This will be heat 2 of 2 of the 2IM. Swimmers are ready. Doesn't look like we have Andrew Ng here, so Andrew is a scratch in lane 5. And they're off. So Salima got off to a fast start last race, as did Dater. Let's see what happens here. So it's Grant Dater in 3, Kelsa Dater in lane 2. They're 1-2 right now, with Salima in lane 6 right behind them. So Grant Dater in lane 3, Kelsa Dater in lane 2 at the top of the screen here. Bogosian has made a move here. So it will be Grant Dater followed by Courtney Bogosian in lane 1. They will be 1 and 2 here as we transition into the breaststroke here. A lot of transitions during the 2IM, depending on the stroke, depending on the swimmer. Dater remains in first. And I need to say as well, Dater remains in second. So Kelsa has pulled away a little bit here from Bogosian in lane 1 in this breaststroke. They will both transition over to freestyle here. Grant with about a 2 body length lead on Kelsa in lane 2. Bogosian remains firmly in the third place position in lane 1. But it will be Grant Dater in lane 3. He will be your winner here. Kelsa Dater in lane 2 will come in second. Courtney Bogosian in lane 1 will come in third and will be your top Gator swimmer here, with Salima and Lakar finishing out. The program here. So great races all the way around here, folks. It's going to take us into the 100 breaststroke. So there will be 3 heats in the 100 breast. Heat number 1 will feature in lane 1, Grace Nardozzi in lane 2, Kendra Daly in lane 3, Alex Salima. So no rest for Salima. He gets out of the pool from the 2IM and he's getting right back in for the 100 breast. Lane 4 will be Isaac Bowden. Lane 5 will be Amanda Abbott. And then lane 6 will be Camilla Cuellar. So believe it or not, we're already into our second to last event. This is event number 20. The mixed 15 and over 100-yard freestyle. There will be 3 heats here. As you watch the IMers finish their warm down, they're getting out of the pool. So your lineup here will be Nardozzi in 1, Daly in 2, Salima in 3, Bowden in 4, Abbott in 5, Cuellar in lane 6. So this will be the 100 breast. Okay, we're still waiting for, seems like Bogosian is the last one in the pool in lane 1. Once she finishes her warm down here, we will transition over to the 100-yard breaststroke. A little bit of a break in the action here. So I'm sorry for the silence here, folks. I don't know what the holdup. I don't know what the holdup here is. Oh, we're on a break, so it seems like we're on a break here in between the 2IM and the 100 breaststroke. So once again, folks, I'm just the cameraman, the play-by-play guy, the color commentator, the key grip, the producer, and any other function that I can have. They don't tell me anything. I don't know the who, what, where, when, why. I basically just come here, turn the camera on, and talk. So I have no idea when breaks are or aren't scheduled into the program here. So we're finally ready to move on to the 100 breaststroke. There will be 3 heats in lane 1, Nardozzi, lane 2, Daly, lane 3, Salima, lane 4, Bowden, lane 5, Abbott, and in lane 6 will be Cuellar. All right, we're off here. Heat 1 of 3 in the 100 breaststroke. Got 3 lanes of Crimson, 3 lanes of Gators here. Looks like it was Salima in lane 3, first to the wall. Alex has established a little bit of a lead here. Bowden in 4, Daly in 2. Your next closest competitors. As Salima continues his lead, so Nardozzi, Daly, and Bowden, lanes 1, 2, and 4, all in a virtual dead heat behind Salima in lane 3. He has about a body length lead here on the field. Nardozzi is in second place out of lane 1. Bowden and Daly in lanes 4 and 2. So your finish is going to be Salima in first, Nardozzi in second, and Bowden in third. In heat 1 of the 100-yard breaststroke. So while the swimmers take time for a warm down here, I'll bring you heat 2 of 3, which will feature in lane 1, Andrew Ng, in lane 2, Courtney Bogosian, in lane 3, Alex Lopes, in lane 4, Maggie Mahoney, in lane 5, Henry Frazier, and in lane 6, we're scheduled to have Lily Johnkus. I don't think Lily is here this afternoon. I didn't see her in our opening freestyle 50 free heat, so let's take a look here. As the warm down comes to a close, Heat 1 will make their way out of the pool. Heat 2 will make their way to the starting blocks. Again, you'll have Ng in 1, Bogosian in 2, Lopes in 3, Mahoney in 4, Frazier in 5, Johnkus in 6. So Alex Lopes will come in with the top time in Heat 2 here. He's got a 109.53. He's followed by Mahoney with a 111.33. So Lopes in 3, Mahoney in 4. Those are your top 2 times in this heat. Swimmers are ready. Officials are ready. And here we go, folks. This is heat 2 of 3 of the 100-yard breaststroke. Good start by Lopes in lane 3. Takes a quick peek to his right as he breaks the streamline at the end there. So it was Lopes to the wall first. Lopes is going to be your leader after the first 50 here. Looks like it will be Mahoney out of lane 4. In second, no, it will be Ng, Andrew Ng in lane 1. Mahoney in third place. Let's see how this materializes here. Lopes, your leader by about 2 body lengths. I don't see Lopes giving up the lead here. Andrew Ng is in second place. He's swimming out of lane 1. Mahoney in lane 4 is battling both Bogosian in 2 and Frazier in 5. It will be Lopes in lane 3, followed by Andrew Ng. The battle for third will be won by Maggie Mahoney in lane 4. So Lopes, Ng, Mahoney, 1, 2, 3 in that order. That is heat 2. Of your 100-yard breaststroke. And folks, I have given up on trying to give you times. Those numbers are so close together and small. I can see the lanes easily, I can see the place easily, but the times, it's too close. Too close. So you'll get the times on Meet Mobile after the fact. I have my friend LaTroya Pina checking in down in DC, down at Howard. LaTroya was a star swimmer up here for Gators, went on down to Howard University where she became a two-sport athlete in swimming and lacrosse. We talked about her a little bit earlier. Moved down to DC earlier this week to continue her studies in graduate school in biology, going the pre-med track. So best of luck to LaTroya. Always appreciate when we have Gators alumni checking in with us here. Brother Troy is done for the day. Sister Jayla coming up. Heat 3 of 3 in the 100-yard breaststroke will feature Jayla Pina in lane 1, Owen Bradner in lane 2, Max LaRoche in lane 3, Grant Dater in lane 4, Kelsa Data in lane 5, and in lane 6 will be Ruby Groves. So your top time coming in belongs to Max LaRoche in lane 3 with a 1:00:23, followed very closely by Grant Dater with a 1:00:53. So this is heat 3 of 3 of the 100-yard breaststroke. And they're off. Clean start here. This should be an extremely fast race. LaRoche, a premier breaststroker, should be the person to beat here. Let's see how this materializes. And it is LaRoche who is out to an early lead here in lane 3. Dater and Bradner trying to keep pace in lanes 2 and 4, but it is LaRoche all the way through the first 50 here. LaRoche, a very strong breaststroker. And he will be first to the wall at the 75-yard mark. It's going to be tough to catch LaRoche at this point here. So the race will be for second with Owen Bradner in lane 2, Grant Dater in lane 4. It looks like Dater's pulling away, so it's going to be LaRoche, Dater, and Bradner, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Kelsa Dater, 4th. Looks like Jayla Pina, 5th, and Ruby Groves in 6th there. So very fast 100-yard breaststroke there. LaRoche leading the way from beginning to end. He's one of the premier breaststroke swimmers here in the state of Rhode Island. Great job to all of the Gators and Crimson swimmers. And folks, this will take us into our final 2 heats of the afternoon. They will be the 500 free and will feature in heat 1, lane 1, Harry Fang in lane 2, Alex Salima, lane 3, Savannah Lombardi, lane 4, Corinne Cartwright, lane 5, Grace Bogosian, and in lane 6 will be Grace Nardozzi. So this will be heat 1 of 2 of the 500-yard freestyle as you watch the Crimson and Gator swimmers finish their warm down here. Once again, it's been an extremely fast day of swimming at Pods. Looking forward to another fast day tomorrow. Instead of 5 sessions, there will be 4 sessions tomorrow. The 8 and unders do not swim 2 days, so they only get 1 day. My daughter Avery very excited about having a complete day off tomorrow. But no rest for the weary. All of the other groups will be here. They'll be competing bright and early, so we'll ask you to join us again tomorrow afternoon as well. So it looks like we may be taking another break. So folks, this has been the afternoon of breaks. We certainly didn't have this number of breaks in the 13 13-14 session. But there will be a little bit of a break here before the 500 freestyle. Again, Heat 1 will feature Harry Fang in lane 1, Alex Salima in lane 2, Savannah Lombardi in lane 3, Corinne Cartwright in lane 4, Grace Bogosian in lane 5, and Grace Nardozzi in lane 6. Rest is overrated, Walter, and you'll get a kick out of this. So Alex was literally just standing about 5 feet from me. When he heard me say his name correctly, he very confidently turned to me, big smile, and gave me a fist pump there. So he's fired up that I'm pronouncing his name right. He's fired up that he's having a good afternoon of swimming, and you're right. Rest is overrated. I always say I'll sleep when I'm dead. I don't need a lot of sleep. So again, a slight break in the action here while we get ready for the 500 here. Swimmers got to figure out who is doing the counting for them. Once again, we'll have Fang in lane 1, Salima in 2, Lombardi in 3, Cartwright in 4, Bogosian in 5, and Nardozzi in lane 6. So swimmers are warming up a little bit here for the 500. We're up to 24 viewers, and once again, folks, I'm going to challenge this group of 15 and over parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, families, neighbors, classmates. Let's get the word out there. These swimmers deserve to have more than 20 people watching them this afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to expect to see that number double. At least 50 viewers chiming in. For very simple, take that email that the Coach Grant sent out to you, forward it on, or you can just copy and paste the link for tomorrow afternoon. Send it to as many people as you can. Let's get some more eyeballs on these fantastic swimmers here. Once again, this will be the final event of the afternoon, the mixed 15 and over 500 free. It will be Fang in lane 1, Salima in lane 2, Lombardi in 3, Cartwright in 4, Bogosian in 5, and Nardozzi in 6. Swimmers are making their way to the starting blocks, losing the masks, warming up the muscles, doing all sorts of slaps on the bodies that I don't understand. And we are ready to go here. This is Heat 1 of the 500 free. Good clean start. So what we typically see here in the 500, most swimmers tend to go out pretty fast in their first 50 to 100, settle into a good pace for the next 300, and then the final 50 to 100, they'll bring it home. So you'll see Lombardi in lane 3. She's jumped out to an early lead. She's got a quick pace through her first 50. 28 high. Lombardi is more of a distance specialist. She's also very strong in the breaststroke. So Salima has joined Lombardi at the top here. Alex has passed her, so it's Salima in lane 2 in first, Lombardi in lane 3 in second. They have at least a body length lead on the rest of the field, so let's see how things transpire here in this 500 free. A very long race. Anything can change at any given time. So we saw quite a few lead changes in the 500 free, and the 13, 14-year-old session. But Lombardi has opened up her lead in second place. Salima continues to pace the field in lane 2. So it looked like Alex's strategy was to sit back a little bit through that first 25, maybe even that first 50. Then turn on the jets a little and get into a much faster pace, which he has in lane 2. Lombardi remains in second. Third place right now is Grace Nardozzi in lane 6. So it's Salima, Lombardi, and Nardozzi, 1, 2, 3 in that order. But as you can see when we come out wide here, this is the lead that Salima has on the field here. Again, Salima, Lombardi, Nardozzi, that's 1, 2, and 3. As the swimmers all enter their 11th lap. So this is where fatigue typically sets in a little bit. You'll see down at the bottom of the screen here, Nardozzi and Bogosian giving Lombardi a push. So Lombardi's in lane 3. She's held second place pretty much for the whole race. It is Bogosian in lane 5 who has overtaken Lombardi for second place. Salima in lane 2 continues to remain in first place by a good amount. I don't think Alex is looking back here. So second place is owned right now by Bogosian in lane 5, closely followed by Nardozzi and Lombardi here, as these swimmers are in their 15th lap. Gonna give you a little Alex Salima action because he deserves it here with his big lead that he has opened up on the field. If I come out wide here, you can see he's got about a 9 to 10 second lead on the field here. So the real race is going to be for second, third, and fourth place here. It is Bogosian, excuse me, in lane 5 who remains in second place, followed by Nardozzi, followed by Lombardi. There's the bell lap for Salima. Usually the swimmers will hear the bell, get a little shot of adrenaline here. So it's Salima running away with it. Bogosian in lane 5. She's in second. Nardozzi in lane 6 is third. We'll see if Nardozzi can catch up to Bogosian here on this final 25. Bogosian's got about a second lead on her. Salima finishes up in lane 2. He will be your winner. Second place looks like it will be out of lane 5, Grace Bogosian. Third place, lane 6, will be Grace Nardozzi, with Lombardi coming in fourth. Cartwright fifth, and Harry Fang coming in sixth. So this will take us to our final event of the afternoon. Chris Bradner, you're certainly welcome. Happy to bring these races and everything to you. And I've talked about this many times. I really do think in terms of local club and high school sports, the change that's going to come out of this is you're going to see a lot more of these events being live streamed. So think about those of you who are watching this from somewhere other than the parking lot. Think of how convenient it is to be sitting on your couch watching your loved one compete Think about all of your relatives that may be out of state, unable to ever see them compete. So I think the live streaming of the local high school and club sports is going to be here to stay for the foreseeable future, even when things do return to quote-unquote normal and spectators are allowed back into facilities, at least up here in the Northeast. I know in other parts of the country, crowds are being allowed in certain places, but certainly not here in the New England and Northeast area. So this will bring us to our last event, our last heat of the day. This will be heat 2 of 2 of the 500 free. Will feature in lane 1, Taj Wiebe; in lane 2, Olivia Klippfel; in lane 3, Megan Huntley; in lane 4, Paige Meller; in lane 5, Kelsa Dater; and in lane 6 will be Ruby Groves. I do not believe Meller is here, so she will be a scratch in lane 4. So lane 4 will be open. So once again, Wiebe in 1, Klippfel in 2, Huntley in 3, Dater in 5, Groves in lane 6. That will be your lineup here for the final heat of the 15 and over 500-yard freestyle. And we are off here on our final event of the day here at Pods. It's been a long day. Great swimming all the way around here as we begin this 15 and over 500 free. Let's see here. I'm looking at my trusty cheat sheet here. I got a lot of things crossed out. Got to keep up with the camera. I'll be accused of a lot of things, folks, but one thing I will not be accused of is being a good multitasker. So I'm talking, I'm reading, I'm holding the camera. There's a lot to do here at Pods. Makes it all fun, makes the day go by very fast here. So let's level set here as the swimmers are approaching the first 100. It looks like it's Taj Wiebe in lane 1. It is Wiebe in 1, Huntley in lane 3. So those are your top 2 swimmers right now. Wiebe in lane 1, Megan Huntley in lane 3. Huntley has looked very good this afternoon. Happy to see it. Megan was a former Seacoast Club swimmer before Seacoast changed into Gators. Now a standout swimmer with the Crimson. And it was Huntley right there at the turn taking over the lead. So Megan Huntley is in lane 1, is in lane 3. She is your leader here. I'll try and level set with you on the placements here. It looks like second place could be Wiebe or Groves in lane 6. So Huntley in first, Groves in second, Wiebe in third. So Huntley, Groves, Wiebe, 1, 2, 3 right now as these swimmers enter their 9th lap here. Megan Huntley looking incredibly strong so far as she continues to build her lead. Swimming out of lane 3. Let's see if Groves, and it is Groves in lane 6 and Wiebe in lane 1. So Huntley, Groves, Wiebe, they continue to be your top 3. Klippfel fighting Wiebe at the top here in lane 2. So we'll see what happens on the turn down here. Huntley continues to expand her lead. It looks like Groves in lane 6 is still in the second position here. Klippfel may have passed Wiebe in lane 2. It is Klippfel, so now we go Huntley, Groves, Klippfel, 1, 2, 3. as the swimmers enter their 13th lap. That order seems like it's going to stay the same here. Huntley in 1. She should be followed at the wall by Groves and Klipfel. She is. Groves and Klipfel. So again, Huntley, Groves, and Klipfel. That hasn't changed. If anything, it looks like Ruby and Olivia are stretching out a little bit ahead of Data and Wiebe. Huntley remains firmly in the lead here. Once again, followed by Groves. So Groves and Klipfel are basically stroke for stroke here, folks. Lanes 2 and lane 6, they are basically stroke for stroke. About 0.2 of a second apart at the last turn. So it's Huntley who hits her bell lap here. She's got 50 to go. Barring unforeseen circumstances, she's going to be a winner. Groves is held strong on the second place position in lane 6. The whole race here, Groves and Klipfel are battling each other here for second. There's no question it's going to be Megan Huntley in lane 3 who's your winner here. But the question will be, who will catch her? Who will catch second place? Will it be Ruby Groves? Will it be Olivia Klipfel here? It was Huntley coming in first in lane 3. Here's the finish here. Well, look to the scoreboard, and it is Groves. Ruby Groves in lane 2, followed by Olivia Klipfel in lane 3. And just to show you, folks, the difference between Groves in 6 and Klipfel in 2 was a little, looks like a little bit less than a half of a second. So they say don't blink or you might miss something. That's going to wrap up our day of swimming here at Pods in East Providence, Rhode Island. This 15 and over session proved to be another good one with a lot of fast swims. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for our second day of action. Once again, we thank everybody for taking the time to join us. And again, we need to have more than 24 people out of this 15 and over group. I'm challenging you to get that number up to 50. We deserve it. The kids deserve it here. They need more eyeballs on them. So, once again, this is Jeremy Abreu signing off from Pods. Looking forward to tomorrow afternoon. I hope everybody has a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.